Welcome to the Chicago Bears franchise. As the snow falls here in Week 16, we have Bears and Vikings, a classic NFC North rivalry between two teams here in the bitter cold. The elements are in play with snow continuing to fall and a heavy gust of wind as well. With these two teams at 7-7, someone's hoping to keep their playoff hopes alive. And for the other team, their season might be done if they can't get a win. So here we go, Chicago and Minnesota, we get underway. Short kick into the wind. This is Stefon Diggs from the 15, and he is met by a group of Bears near the 30. Both teams have key injuries in Week 16. No Dalvin Cook, no Adam Thielen, and no Eric Kendricks for Minnesota. They have Latavius Murray getting a start as he meets Carlos Romero, who is another injury replacement. Sam Bradford is at quarterback today. It's third down. Pass complete to Bucky Hodges, who runs over Marcus Calhoun for a first down. Minnesota with two tight ends on the field. They're going back to Murray, trying to cut to the right. That's good for about 4. Chicago won the first meeting a handful of weeks ago, 35-13. Now it's a 3rd and 6 with Murray on the screen, and he's not going to get there. Amukamara makes the tackle. For Chicago, starting the rest of the way is Andrew Leonard, with Mitchell Trubisky suffering a shoulder injury last week. Leonard played well in relief a week ago as he gives it to Cunningham, who sprints away through the snow for a gain of 24. Cunningham up near 600 yards now on the season, showing that he might have what it takes to be a starter in this league. They bring Tariq Cohen in now, running left again. With a burst of speed, we have Cohen for a first down gain of 11. Minnesota reeling here against the run as Chicago enters Viking territory. First throw from Leonard is on target to Jacob Tamme. That's his 25th catch of the season. I'm guessing this weather will dramatically impact what these offenses do as Cunningham meets Linval Joseph, our biggest problem there in the Viking run defense. Back to the air now, a deep drop for Leonard. He's chased by Griffin. Off balance, he fires incomplete. Jacob Tamme was in the area. 3rd down and 8 for Chicago now as the Vikings back off their secondary. It's pressure now from Hunter, and Leonard has to throw this away. So the Bears get to the Viking 32, and they're going to try a field goal, but they're staring into a pretty heavy wind. Prater gives it all he's got, and the kick is wide left, and it probably would have been short as well. Minnesota takes over, and if they can get close, they'll use that wind to their advantage. Murray now on 1st and 10, getting good yardage out to the 45. Sam Bradford with Rudolph now joining him in the backfield. The throw across the middle is complete to Stacy Coley, who surely never played in this weather down in Miami. On 1st and 10, Murray gets it again, but is upended, and there's Dante Rooks, who now starts at right defensive end with Akeem Hicks back to the 2nd straight game. Looks like a screen on 3rd down, and Murray picks it up with ease, and he's still fighting forward. Jackson cannot bring him down. Look at Latavius Murray. 10 determined yards he dragged Eddie Jackson. In the red zone now, Murray is leveled, and that's Pernell Mcphee. McPhee's been maybe this team's best player the last few games. Bradford 3rd and 7. He'll fire on the outside through the hands of Murray, and that will bring on the field goal team. The Vikings are on the board first, and their direction is maybe the only direction you can actually kick into today, as Leonard misses wildly for Cameron Meredith. How is the passing game going to fare for these quarterbacks? 3rd and 8. Here's Leonard with the commotion getting to him. He's sacked by Anthony Barr. Leonard's been pressured by Barr, Griffin, and Hunter already. The Bears go 3 and out. Here's a punt from O'Donnell. This is as far as it's going to go today, as Diggs makes a move, makes 2 more Bears miss, and has a good return. And now Diggs is down. That means the Vikings are now without Dalvin Cook, Adam Thielen, and Stefon Diggs. They start with Murray on this possession as he makes a move for about 10 yards. Murray's had a couple good plays on these last 2 drives. They want the screen again. It's covered, and down goes Sam Bradford as they send Adrian Amos. 3rd and 17 for Minnesota. Another screen for Murray, and he's taken down very quickly. Well played by Freeman. And with the quarter change, Minnesota has to punt. Now the Bears have the wind in their favor. They'll run on first down. Cunningham here for a few, stopped by Griffin. 2 receivers in the game, and so is Michael Burton. Rolling right off play action. Leonard throws a strike to Jacob Tamme for a first down. Leonard 2 of 5 with both completions to Tamme. They'll run up the middle now. Burton helps lead, and this is Cunningham finding an opening to the 46. Benny Cunningham again the lone back, 3rd and inches. Trying the middle, and Cunningham is engulfed by Linval Joseph, but gets the first down. The Bears had a pretty generous spot on that play. They get a new set of downs. Off play action, intercepted by Anthony Barr. Laying out, he makes one phenomenal catch. The Bears just wanted to dump this off to Cunningham, and he slips right as Leonard throws. This is what you get in these elements. It's a mess out here. The Vikings take over, up 3-0 in Chicago territory. It's going to be Murray. He wants to bounce it. Good luck with that. He's stopped by Amos. The ink on his new 4-year contract is barely dry. 3rd down Minnesota. Bradford gets great protection, and Murray can't stay in bounds. And there's no chance you're kicking from here. So the Vikings will punt with Ryan Quigley into the wind, and that is not going far at all. Cohen calls fair catch. It bounces off of him, and the Vikings will take over. Another Bear blunder. That's 2 turnovers in a row. The Vikings will basically just keep it moving now. It's like they went for it and got a first down. Bears showing blitz here. They do not bring it on 3rd and 8. Bradford still in trouble and throws it out of bounds again. And they will be going for it now at the Bear 31. You're this close enough, why bother punting, they say. Bradford off play action, everyone's deep. 1 receiver fell. Bradford to the end zone, and Treadwell can't get both feet down. He only got 1. That means the Bears take over on downs. This game is going to be an experience. Leonard back to the air and nearly gives it back to Minnesota, going through the hands of Xavier Rhodes. 7 minutes to go, 3rd and 9. They blitz Leonard. He'll roll away from it, and check out all the room now. Up the numbers, sliding down to the 45. Looked like he had Meredith open deep on that play, but who knows if the ball would have gotten there. Off play action, Leonard cuffs it up, and that's going back to Minnesota. It's Linval Joseph running out of gas and caught at the 10. The Bears have turned it over again. A well-timed blitz by Minnesota. It's Akeem Ayers who jars it free. And the Vikings now have their eyes on more points. They'll run. Murray lost the football, and the Vikings keep it. Every play is generating some sort of excitement right now. That's McPhee who forced the fumble. Vikings 2nd and goal. Murray gets it again, trying to work his way ahead, but gets stuffed by Jackson. 3rd and goal, last chance. Murray running left, and he won't get there. Jackson spins him around. 4th down. It's now 6-0 Minnesota, and because they're kicking into the wind, Callahan retrieves it at the 18, and the Bears get some pretty good field position. But can they stop turning the football over? 2 minutes and change to go in the first half as the catch is made here by Deion Sims. Only tight ends have caught the ball so far for Chicago. Here's a throw again from Leonard, missing the mark on 3rd and 3. He's now 3 of 9 for 27 yards. The Bears can't pass, and the Vikings are missing their 2 best receivers. Bradford's airing it out, and that's broken up for Moritz Bullringer. Amos in coverage. 1:12 to go. Bradford again with the screen. Murray makes the grab, following Elflein to the sideline to the 41. Vikings needing 2. They'll keep it in the air. Bradford has it dropped by Stacy Coley, going right through the hands. Quigley's going to kick it back to Minnesota. Again, a sky-high punt. This time they need to get away from it, and it's down to the 49. The Bears have 59 seconds to get in scoring range. Here's Leonard. He'll throw it quickly, and this is a catch for Cameron Meredith, his first of the day. Gain of 9 for Meredith. He comes in motion now. Excellent protection for Leonard as he floats one perfectly through the hands of Tamme. Unbelievable. 3rd and 1 Chicago, they go to the I. It's Cunningham right up the middle, there he goes! Hunter won't catch him, that's a touchdown at last! Chicago ties the game. I want to shout out number 61 on this play, that's right guard Javonte McKinney. One-on-one with Linval Joseph, he won that battle. And the Bears have taken a 7-6 lead now right before halftime. Week 16's been a ton of fun. Second half's coming up next. I love the game of football in weather like this, and the first half describes exactly why. All the chaos and weird plays made for a fun half of football. Let's get underway now in the third off-play action. It's Leonard to Meredith across the middle for a Bear first down. Hopefully Leonard can settle down now in the second half as he'll hand this. Cohen outruns one, but he's not going far. That's Harrison Smith. The Bears using a lot of Michael Burton today as they run a toss to the right. Cohen to the right edge gets the first down, tackled by Kentrell Brothers. Burton still in the game as they bring in Cunningham on 1st and 10. With time, Leonard's going deep, and that's intercepted. Tremaine Brock covering Meredith. Just a little out of reach for Cameron Meredith, who didn't really appear to see it that well. That is the Chicago Bears' 4th turnover of the day, and they're taking it right back, going upfield. Amukamara for 6. Touchdown, Chicago. All they've done today is throw it short to Murray. So what happens? The veteran Amukamara sees it. He just leaps in front, makes the play, and the Bears increase their lead. Now this extra point is going into the wind. Prater has it blocked, and the Vikings can return it. Sendejo up the numbers. Caught by McChesney. So it's still a 7-point game. The chaos is not over. Minnesota now down 7. Bradford with time. He's going right back to the air, and this is incomplete with Rudolph in traffic. 3rd and 12 for Minnesota. Bradford again dumps it off to Murray, and that is well shy of the marker. A pick 6 and a 3-and-out for the Vikings in this half. The Bears lead with 4 turnovers now as Cunningham carries on 1st and 10, and he's having more success this week, already over 100 yards. Another carry. Cunningham met by Ayers in the hole. He'll get another first down. It's possible he could rush for more yards than Howard this year. A short throw now, getting Richardson involved for about 6, stopped by Rhodes. Leonard still just 55 yards passing, but they run it on 3rd and short, and the Vikings stuff it. It's Everson Griffin again. That'll bring on Pat O'Donnell to punt this away, and now this is blocked. Vikings kick it around and scoop it. This is Bannister heading into the end zone. Blocked by Harrison Smith, and the Vikings have just tied the game. There have not been many dull moments here in Week 16. We're just halfway through the 3rd quarter, a lot of football to go. Bears have it again as Brothers tries to rip this away from Tammy, but he secures it, first down. A bunch formation again, keeping Burton in as Leonard throws outside, and Anunwa just gets the 2nd foot down. Burton now motions to the left. They'll run it that way and chase down off the backside. That is Daniil Hunter making the play. 3-and-out. Can they get this kick off cleanly? O'Donnell does, but it's not going very far. Stephon Diggs back in the game, does not call fair catch. And now he looks to be hurt again. So the Quan Treadwell, Stacy Coley, and Moritz Boehringer continue to play receiver for Minnesota. Here's Coley making the catch for about 10. I'm surprised they haven't tried using Rudolph a bit more today as Treadwell comes across the middle. He'll work his way forward and appears to have a Viking first down. Now they're going empty. They've gotten some confidence in the passing game. Bradford short to Rudolph, and he's just going to run through a defender and get very close to the marker. Vikings are moving now in the air. Bradford from midfield. Underneath, and Coley makes a tough grab with Amukamara in tight coverage. Bears playing soft here on 3rd and 5. Bradford has time, and open. This is Bucky Hodges to the 10. He won't be caught. Touchdown. Hodges, a phenomenal athlete, shows his speed. That was Bryce Callahan in coverage, a corner. Then Eddie Jackson can't get the angle, and he's one of the faster safeties in the league. The Vikings have taken the lead 20-13 as we head on to the fourth quarter, and Leonard is in trouble. He gets sacked again. That is Griffin. Do they try to do much here on 3rd and 18? Uh-oh, pressure off the edge again. It's Anthony Barr with his second sack of the game. Minnesota taking some momentum now. They had the great touchdown drive working almost exclusively in the air. Now Bradford's going down, and there's McPhee. He's gotten sacks in each of the last 4 games. 3rd and long, they go short to Rudolph. He stiff arms Callahan and picks up the first. It has not been a good game for Bryce Callahan. He's had some tough moments out there. They're going back to the screen now. Murray's dragged down. Nice play by Amukamara. 10 and change to play. It's 3rd and 13. Bradford up the seam, and Rudolph this time tackled by Callahan. Good stop. Vikings set to kick again into the wind. Quigley with the sky-high punt. And again, the Bears need to get away from it as they'll have it at the Minnesota 45. 9:25 to play. Bears trail by a touchdown. Cunningham takes it left side up to the 40-yard line. 19 carries on the day for Cunningham. Another busy day for him. Leonard gets outside the pocket. He wants to stretch the field and is nearly picked by Xavier Rhodes. Leonard has completed only 8 passes today, and he needs one here on 3rd down. Pressure applied, and down he goes back at the 42, sacked by Griffin. And with this situation, the Bears will attempt a 59-yard field goal. They have the wind in their favor, and Prater drills it. That might be the toughest kick he'll even attempt this year. 20-16 Vikings. Bears still have to play some defense now with less than 6 minutes to go. The Vikings have not been able to run. They have to keep throwing. With the blitz on Bradford, he fires, and diving is Moritz Boehringer. The first player to be drafted out of Europe without any college experience. What a grab there at the sideline. Vikings, new set of downs, and they get a good pickup on first with Murray to the 40. 4 minutes to go in the game with Bradford facing a 4-man rush, swatted away by Bryce Callahan. Vikings still have a ways to go to reach field goal range with this wind. 3rd and 4, Bradford to the sideline, it's broken up again. Callahan on 2 straight plays. Minnesota is again going for it. They need 4 yards. The blitz sent at Bradford, and the pass is incomplete. Looking for Rudolph and covered by Jackson. Excellent job by Callahan and Jackson to get the ball back for the offense. And they get good field position. Solid gain here for Cunningham, who has the only offensive touchdown they've scored. 3.5 minutes to go, and Leonard runs out of time quickly. Good jam, good pressure, and that's Akeem Ayers. Now a very key 3rd and 6. Vikings blitz. Leonard outside to Cunningham. He'll get the first down. Great play with the quick rush. The Bears continue. Last play before the 2-minute warning. And down goes Cohen as he meets Joseph. We're down to 2 minutes left in Chicago. Both teams at 7-7. And the Bears are going backwards. Another sack for Daniil Hunter. Chicago looking for something big as they spread the field. Another Viking blitz. Leonard rolls and wide open with running room. This is Cameron Meredith. And the Vikings blow it on 3rd and 16. The Bears get to the 35 now as they'll try another run. Cunningham out to the left, stopped by Ayers. Chicago still has all 3 of their timeouts. Vikings blitz again. Check down drop by Tariq Cohen. That catch needs to be made. Now it's 3rd and 9. Leonard to the air. He'll get outside the pocket. He can run. Instead, he'll go deep to the end zone and overthrows Cohen. He could have ran for a while, but he knows the Bears need a touchdown, and they miss the chance. That makes it 4th and 9, with the season potentially on the line. Leonard needs the 25. He's going deep. Meredith makes the catch. Touchdown! The Bears have done it, taking the lead with 43 seconds left. Meredith gliding past Tremaine Brock makes the tough catch, and the Bears have a chance to save their season and win a classic game. Now this extra point is critical. The Vikings could tie it here if they block it. No block, but Prater misses wide right. The Vikings can win it with a field goal, but they have to get very close with this wind. 41 seconds left for Minnesota. Bradford steps up, needs all the time he can get as he heaves the pass incomplete for Boehringer. The Vikings do have all 3 of their timeouts. Again, it looks like everyone's going long. Bradford, he'll throw it far to the sideline, broken up by Eddie Jackson, covering Boehringer. Now we're down to 27 seconds. Bears have to cover deep again, and the pressure's there. It's a sack for Rooks. He just powered through the guard and took Bradford with him. 4th and 17. This could be it. Vikings need a first down, and it's intercepted. Terrence Newman, the former Viking who spent so many years with Mike Zimmer in Dallas, Cincinnati, and Minnesota, has ended the game. It doesn't get much better than that right there. Chicago wins 22-20 in one of the most unforgettable games on this channel. An instant classic for the Chicago Bears franchise. What a football game. If you enjoyed that one, please leave a like on the video. Can we get this episode to 1,500 likes after this game that will surely be remembered as one of the best of the series? And if you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button. I think there's a lot of good things to come in this series, and this, I think, is the peak so far. This doubles our win total from a season ago. We were 4-12, started this year 2-5. But I found some ways to get this defense to play at their best, and I went from almost cutting Terrence Newman to him now having 7 interceptions. We've also improved dramatically on offense, and at the forefront of that has been Cameron Meredith. Now 12 touchdowns and almost 1,200 yards. There is still a long way to go for this team, but we're seeing the evolution. I wasn't thinking playoffs a while ago, but now it's a possibility as we look ahead to Week 17 and we're going to meet the banged-up Miami Dolphins. We also have some injuries, but we're not rushing back Jordan Howard. I just don't think he'd be himself, losing that strength and not being fully healthy. The Dolphins are without Jay Ajayi, Rashad Jones, Jarvis Landry, and Ryan Tannehill. I'd say that's 4 out of their 5 most important players on the entire team, outside of Ndamukong Suh. So we're going to see Matt Schaub. He's now 37 years old, and he has played pretty well for the Dolphins this year. He has 8 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, but he's far from his best days in Houston. And he won't be having Andre Johnson to help him out. So let's look at the standings now. The NFC is just a mess. The Seahawks right now would be the number 2 seed with a 9-5-1 record. We can get to 9-7. I'm not sure it's going to be enough. But if we can get into the mix there with another victory, just maybe the Bears will be going to the playoffs as a wild card team. In what has been a very weird season, it'd be pretty fitting to close it out with the Bears ultimately making the playoffs. That's going to do it for this episode, everybody. I can't wait to see your feedback down below in the comment section. Again, remember to like and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you all next time. Have a great day. Next episode's on Sunday.